The Galactic Council's emergency meeting had been called for the third time that week, and Ambassador Zixthor was losing patience with the human problem. They ate what? The Vrelian diplomat's crystalline form shimmered with disbelief as she reviewed the incident report on her datapad. Commander Chen stood before the assembled representatives, looking remarkably unconcerned for someone whose species had just violated 17 different xenobiological safety protocols. Tomatoes, peppers, and strawberries mostly. Also some watermelon. Is there a problem? Zixthor's appendages quivered. Commander, those plants are classified as Category 5 hazardous vegetation across 73 documented biospheres. The pigmentation alone indicates the presence of toxic alkaloids. Your crew harvested them from the emergency supply station on Kepler 442b. They were delicious, Chen replied, crossing her arms. Made a excellent salsa. The Quillarian observer, resembling something between a mantis and a philosopher, clicked its mandibles nervously. Perhaps the humans don't understand. Red coloration in flora is nature's universal warning sign. Across the galaxy, from the poison meadows of Centauri Prime to the death gardens of Proxima, red plants mean danger. Chen pulled out her personal tablet and began scrolling. Let me show you our Earth Cookbook database. Tomatoes, red. Strawberries, red. Cherries, raspberries, red peppers, radishes, pomegranates, red apples. She looked up. Should I continue? Because I've got about 900 more entries. The chamber fell silent except for the translation matrices humming in the background. Dr. Velkara, the Council's chief xenobotanist, floated forward in her containment sphere. That's impossible. How did your species survive? The chemical compounds in red vegetation are specifically designed to deter consumption. Oh, we know, Chen said cheerfully. Capsaicin in peppers literally triggers our pain receptors. We bred them to be more painful and called it hot sauce. There's competitive eating contests. You made them worse? Deliberately? Velkara's bioluminescent patches flashed in confused patterns. Some of us like the pain. It's fun, Chen shrugged. As for the other compounds, solanine, glycoalkaloids, our bodies just deal with it. Though we did have to figure out which parts to eat. Tomato leaves? Those'll make you sick. The fruit? Perfect for sandwiches. Zixthor pulled up the human homeworld's botanical database, her worst fears confirmed. The screen filled with red, crimson, scarlet ruby, every shade that screamed poison to every sensible species in the galaxy. Your entire agricultural revolution was built on domesticating suicide plants, she whispered. We also eat the green ones, Chen added helpfully. And the orange ones. Really, we eat most colors. But yes, lots of red. The Quillarian was frantically cross-referencing. The survival manual we distributed to all spacefaring species explicitly states, in cases of emergency, avoid all red vegetation. Consume only pale or white growth structures. This protocol has saved countless lives for 10,000 years. Chen nodded sympathetically. That's probably good advice for most species. But humans evolved alongside these plants. We developed resistance, then agriculture, then cuisine. Your deadly toxins are our antioxidants. Your warning colors are our ripe and ready. Dr. Velkara was still processing, her scientific worldview crumbling. But the mechanism? How does your biology simply ignore fundamental xenotoxicology? We don't ignore it. We metabolize it differently. Chen warmed to the subject. See, Earth is kind of a death world by galactic standards. Heavy gravity, aggressive microbiology, weather systems that can level cities, and yes, plants that really don't want to be eaten. But we're persistence hunters, persistence farmers, persistence everything. If something's edible, we'll figure out how to eat it. If it's not edible, we'll figure out how to make it edible. And if it fights back, we'll make it fight back harder and call it a delicacy. This is madness, Zixthor muttered. This is humanity, Chen corrected. Look, I understand the concern. You see red plants, you think death. We see red plants, we think dinner. It's a cultural difference. It's a biochemical impossibility. And yet, Chen gestured to herself, very much alive and healthy. The point is, we appreciate the survival manual. Really, we do. But maybe add an asterisk? Warning! Does not apply to humans who are apparently insane. The Quillarian mandibles clicked rapidly, their species equivalent of laughter. I must admit, Commander, your species continues to surprise us. Last month, you shocked medical staff by requesting frozen water be applied to injured tissues. This month, casual consumption of botanical neurotoxins. Wait until you hear about our coffee habits, Chen said with a grin. Roasted ground seeds of a tropical plant. Extremely bitter. We consume it daily, sometimes multiple times, deliberately disrupting our sleep cycles. Velkara made a sound like escaping gas. Is there anything your species considers too dangerous to consume? Chen thought for a moment. Plastic. We're trying to stop eating that. Not going great, honestly. Zixthor brought her appendages together in a gesture of resignation. Very well. I will recommend that all human vessels be exempted from standard xenobotanical protocols. Clearly, your species operates under an entirely different paradigm of survival. Much appreciated. Chen stood to leave, then paused. Oh, one more thing. We're planning to introduce Italian cuisine to the station next month. You're all invited. Fair warning, it's about 70% red sauce. As the human commander left, the council sat in stunned silence. Finally, the Quilarian spoke. I've studied thousands of species across hundreds of worlds. The humans terrify me not because they're warriors or conquerors, but because they looked at a hostile universe full of things trying to kill them and thought, how can we make dinner out of this? Zixthor updated her notes on humanity. Species appears to have evolved not to avoid danger, but to season it and serve it on a plate. Recommend continued observation. Also recommend trying the salsa, reportedly excellent.